Grateful the vibe is contagious. Look in your eyes, shit is dangerous. Grateful I had all the patience. I know you going through some changes. You taking pictures, know your angles. Ooh, no, we ain't perfect, but we them close. Ooh, you give me something I can pay for. No angel, but you got a halo. When it's nights like this, I really wanna be right here. I really wanna take you there.
Hey guys, so I'm finally starting another video. I keep saying that I'm gonna be consistent, and I never be consistent, but I'm about to try to be consistent again. I haven't posted a video since my last appointment, July 30th, where we checked if I was dilated, and I was 2 centimeters dilated, which meant nothing because I was 2 centimeters dilated for the next 3 weeks. It's a little windy. If you're wondering where my baby is, I just fed her. She is sleeping with my sister. We're about to leave soon, so I decided I will make a video while we wait and my baby's sleeping. So today is gonna be my labor and delivery story, and I'm probably gonna be all over the place because that's just how I am. So we're gonna start with the day before I gave birth, which was August 18th. Anybody who knows me knows that I wanted my baby to be born on the 18th. I love the number 8, and it was gonna be 8/18/18. So the day I gave birth, the day before I gave birth, the 18th, August 18th, we decided to go to Willow Grove Mall and just do a little shopping and walk around. So we was in Primark, and in Primark I started feeling a little iffy. I'm like, something is bothering me in my body right now. But I don't know. I really wanted to give birth that day. So we in Primark walking around. I felt iffy and stuff. I had to keep sitting down. I couldn't do it no more. So we get in the car. After we're done, we get in the car, and we're driving, and I'm like, Mom, we're going to the hospital tonight. Tonight we are going to the hospital. And they just like, my mom and my sister blew that shit off their shoulder. They're like, nah, she's not going to the hospital. But I knew I was going to the hospital. We went to Acme, and I stayed in the car. I'm like, Mom, I can't walk in there. And she's like, no, walk her out, walk her out. She was trying to convince me to walk. I'm like, no, I already know I'm going to the hospital. It's over. I don't need to walk shit out because she's coming. So yeah, I just came home. I felt weird. I just knew it was time. I wasn't in that much pain. It was just a little bit uncomfortable. So, and then I went to sleep like a normal night, and I kept getting up to pee. Even though it was like that for that whole week, I kept getting up to go to the bathroom. So I kept getting up to go to the bathroom just like every other night. And around 4 o'clock, I went to the bathroom and I peed. And I was like in pain. That's when the pain really started. I was in pain. I was walking back and forth in the hallway. I couldn't go back to sleep. So I would walk downstairs, get something to drink. Yeah, so for like 2 hours. Around 6 o'clock, I even took a tub bath. I filled the tub up with hot water, and I got in, and I sat there for like 20 minutes. It helped me deal with my pain, because it wasn't severe. It was just like very uncomfortable, and I never felt that before. So I knew it was time. I don't want to show my face, but it's like 5 o'clock in the morning. It's the 19th, and I really think I'm in like early active labor. I have to whisper, but I think the baby's coming in the next 48 hours, 24 hours. But yeah, I hope y'all can hear me. I'm not okay right now. I've been up for the last hour, but I don't know. We will see. So after I got out the bath, it helped me a little bit, and then around 6 o'clock, I had to use the bathroom. Use the bathroom, if you know what I mean. So when I used the bathroom, it was bloody. So I'm like, no, this ain't right. So I told my mom, I showed her, I took a picture of it, of the blood in the toilet or whatever. I was bleeding. And she was like, yeah, let's go in and go and see what they say. So by the time we got there, it was probably like 7 o'clock. It was probably 7 o'clock by the time I got there. I didn't bring nothing. I didn't bring my hospital bag. All I brought was my ID and my insurance card. Because I didn't want to be sorry. Like, I did not want to be sent home. And I had my whole bag with me. So I left my bag at home. And I just went to the hospital to see what to say. Because I was worried more about the blood than about the pain. Because they always say you get Braxton Hicks and stuff. And then you get sent back home. So I wasn't worried about the pain. I was worried about the blood. Like, something not right. Because I haven't really bled like that. It looked like period blood. So we went in and we were in the waiting room. And I'm having these contractions and shit or whatever. And then they called me back. And then they made me, you know, get into my gown. And they put this tight thing around me, you know, for the heart monitor and stuff. But it was squeezing onto my stomach. It was the worst. I thought they just put the strings in the heart monitor. No. In this hospital, they put the monitor, and then they put, like, you know, the thing you wrap your arm around. And yeah, it was like squeezing onto my stomach. It felt so uncomfortable. Anyway, after a little bit, they came and they checked how dilated I was. Okay, that felt, I don't know why it hurted so bad when she checked. I screamed when she checked if I was dilated. And I was 4 centimeters. So I went 3 weeks with 2 centimeters. And I was supposed to go to the hospital that Monday. Mind you, it was the 19th. It was a Sunday. Sunday morning. And I was supposed to go to the hospital. The doctors the next day to check my dilation. But before that, I was just 2 centimeters. So when I went in, I was 4 centimeters dilated. And they were like, your baby's coming. I'm like, oh my God, this is really happening. So I texted Richard and stuff. And he came to my house and get my book bag and everything that I needed. And I was in there, and when they checked me, I screamed. And she asked me, she said, are you planning on getting epidural? And everybody knows I wanted to go natural. That's all I wanted, was to go natural. So I told her that I didn't know if I wanted it. And she was like, I think you know now. Because I was only 4 centimeters dilated, and she put her hand in there, and I screamed, like, and I started crying. I was like, that shit hurted. And my mom started laughing. Anyway, so they got me a room. So I went inside the room, and I got comfortable and stuff, and I was just dealing with my contractions. Ooh, let me just tell y'all, contractions is the worst experience I ever had in my entire life. I've never been hospitalized before. I've never broken a bone. I've never had to stay at a hospital. I've never even laid in a freaking hospital bed unless it was like the emergency room because I was sick or something. But the worst thing I ever did to myself was sprain my ankle. So this pain was so new to me. Like, all I had ever had was period cramps, and I used to freaking take 3 pills or something to help me. So I went inside the room, and they gave me potassium to speed up my contractions, to make them freaking worse. So I was just dealing with my contractions for up to 1 o'clock. So from 7 to 1 o'clock, I was dealing with my contractions. But in that time frame, I threw up. I was gushing blood, and they're like, oh, all of that is normal, blah, blah, blah. It's part of labor. I'm like, oh my God, I cannot do this. So around 1 o'clock, mind you, I went in there at 7, and my pain was just increasing. I was screaming, crying, and everything. Anyway, around 1 o'clock, they came and they checked my dilation again. And they're like, I'm still 4 centimeters dilated. So I was showing no freaking progress. I had all these contractions. Everything was getting more intense and more severe. Yeah, I wasn't dilating more. So like that, when they told me I was 4 centimeters dilated, that shit, like, it was so discouraging because I'm going through all of this and nothing's happening. So I was like, just give it to me. I gave in, and I got my epidural. Though I say I regret it now, at the time, it was the best decision I could have made. Like, when I tell y'all I was screaming in there, it was so bad. I'm terrified to go through labor again after that. But I'm really going to try to go natural again. But when they put the epidural in me, I was screaming. I was so scared because of all the things I hear about epidural. But they put the epidural in me, and I freaking took a nap. Like, that shit knocked me out. It took away the pain for hours. It felt so good after the epidural. Epidural made it the contractions so much easier. Like, if you looked on the screen, it was going. The one that monitors the contractions, it was going. And my mom was like, you don't feel none of that? I'm like, nope, I'm good. I didn't feel nothing down. Everything was so numb. I couldn't feel you touch my leg. But I took a nap, right? So I think I took a nap for like 2 hours probably, or hour or so. So they came to check my dilation at 3 o'clock. So that's 2 hours after my epidural. And I was 8 centimeters after I got my epidural. And I was like, did I get my epidural for no reason? Because within those 2 hours, I jumped to 8. So I was kind of mad at myself because I was like, maybe if I just waited it out, I would have dilated. But the nurse was like, no, it's kind of a good idea that you got the epidural because the epidural helped you relax and it helped you open more. So I was like, okay, whatever. So I was 8 centimeters dilated at 3 o'clock. And then 2 more hours passed by. I came 5 o'clock and I was 10 centimeters dilated. And they were like, it's time to start pushing. By then, I was more like, I wasn't really in pain. I was like more uncomfortable, I guess you could say. And I started pushing at 5 o'clock. I hear all these stories how people only pushed 3 times and their baby was out. My cousin, she just gave birth and she pushed for 9 minutes, I saw. Like, I started pushing at 5 o'clock. My baby did not come out till 7:17 p.m. Are y'all listening to this? I started pushing at 5 and my baby didn't come out till 7. That means I was pushing for 2 fucking hours. Just think about that. You push for 10 seconds, you go, stop, 10 more seconds, stop, 10 more seconds. Do you know I was so out of energy? I felt like I was dying. Like, I could not breathe. I asked for them to give me the thingy-majigger to help me breathe, the oxygen. Yo, 2 hours, I had no energy left in me. Like, I felt like it was never gonna end. And every time that I was pushing, everybody around me, my mom, his mom, him, the nurses, they're like, she's right there, we can see her, we can see her, we can see her head. Every single time that I pushed. And I'm like, stop saying that because she's not out here. Everybody kept saying one more. And it's like 50 more times and my baby's still not out. Like, and then by that time you feel a lot of pressure down there. Like, it's not contractions anymore and you can actually start feeling when, like, from my experience, I started feeling her down there. Oh my God, it hurted. That's when it started to hurt. When she was coming out, that's when it started to hurt. But yo, I was so angry because I kept on pushing and they keep telling me she's right there, and she's not coming out. And I keep pushing, I keep giving it my all, and it was like, oh, when is she coming out? Like, and then they came, it was one of the person who delivers. I don't know, I'm very uneducated and I don't know my words. Like, I don't know what to call these people, but the nurse who delivers me, who could have delivered the baby, she was there. The one who's with me all day, she was there, right? And she called another doctor. I was so scared, like, because I guess I was having a hard time pushing. She called another doctor, so it was 2 people that helped deliver me, and like all these nurses, and they were just staring at me down there. And I was crying, and I was like, you guys look worried. And she was like, no, I'm just coming to see how you're pushing, blah blah blah, lying her ass off. She know I needed some help. That it needed to be more than one person and they're helping me push, or, you know, teaching me how. And she said that I was pushing like I didn't want to poop myself, because I was scared to poop myself, because I know sometimes if you poop on your baby and stuff, they have to send the baby to the NICU. So I'm like, I don't want my baby to go to the NICU. So I was trying so hard to not poop or whatever, but they said that I was pushing like I didn't want to poop, but you have to push like you're pooping. So I was pushing for 2 hours of my freaking life, and she finally came out at 7:17. My baby, that, I'm telling you, it's such an amazing feeling. Like, while I'm all over the place, it's such a great feeling. Like, after you putting yourself through all that pain, and then they throw your baby on you, and you forget about everything you just went through. Oh my God, it was.
Oh, she's kissing you. You got a kiss already. Congratulations. I'm so glad I got to see her. Right.
Oh God, it's such an explainable feeling. Like I'm about to start crying again. And then they claimed they like suctioned the stuff out of her while she was on my chest, and then they took my baby to the other side of the room, and my mom, they're all talking to my baby, and they left me by myself. And the lady was taking out my placenta while the other people were cleaning the baby. And nobody ever talks about how that shit is uncomfortable too. She was all in there taking my placenta out, because usually she said that you just pull it with the umbilical cord, but she said that my umbilical cord was thin, so when she went to pull it, it ripped. So she had to go in there and take my placenta out of me. It was so big, and I looked at it. I wish I took a picture of it. I wish that I documented a lot of stuff, but I didn't, because I was in so much pain, so I didn't document anything really. I'm gonna put it. Guys, if I look exhausted, it's because I am. It's like 9:15 right now, and I gave birth at 7:17 last night. It hasn't even been 24 hours, and I'm in so much pain. I didn't really vlog anything yesterday because so much happened. But I'm just gonna make a story time, and yeah, add this in there. But my baby's in a nursery right now. She's getting her hearing checked. I barely slept last night, but I slept for like 2 hours, like an hour and a half just now, and I ate some breakfast. And yeah, hanging in there. I'll leave tomorrow. They didn't really say what time, but I'll be out here tomorrow and home with my baby. So after she was born, nobody ever talks about the pain that comes after. Like, I never knew how much it was, the recovery. I never knew how bad the recovery process was. And I know a lot of people have that shit worse than me, because my baby did not split me. The only thing that was bad was because I was pushing for 2 hours, I was extremely swollen, like really swollen. Like my lip thingies, the little thingies the little thingies, they were so swollen. Like I couldn't walk. I had to walk like wobbling, like if I had my stomach, because it just hurted so bad down there. So they gave me oxycodone, I don't know, something like that. Painkillers. They gave me painkillers. Oh my God, it felt so good. I forgot about my pain. They gave me 2 of those, and that's a video I posted on Instagram. I might put a little clip in here. Yeah, when they took my baby to the nursery, and I guess that's my story. I don't know what else to say. I think I took like maybe a week or 2 to recover, like fully feel better. 6 weeks later, and it still burns a little bit to pee, but I'm hungry right now. But yeah, that's my labor and delivery story. If I forgot anything, I really want to do a Q&A. I keep on saying that I'm gonna do my Q&A, and I never do it. But I feel like a lot of people won't ask me questions, so I'm gonna get questions 2 ways. One that you can do it anonymously, and one through Instagram, and I'll do or y'all can just leave comments. But I really want to do a Q&A for, I guess, stuff that I didn't mention in the video. Y'all better ask me some questions and repost my video and subscribe. I know y'all like my new intro. Shout out to Nelson and my cousin for making my intro video. And I hope you guys like my new channel name, The Life with C. I was like a couple channel, but since I like making videos more than he likes making videos, it's gonna be more of my channel, and he will be in some of my videos, and my baby's gonna be in my videos. But it's mainly my channel. Like, it's my channel, Life with Me. So everything that's a part of my life will be in my videos. But yeah, just let me know what questions y'all want me to answer in a Q&A. Y'all need to help me out. Ask me a whole bunch of questions. I don't care if it's the same person asking me 50,000 questions. I want to make a Q&A. Ask me anything. Anything about me, anything about my labor, anything about my pregnancy. And I am going to answer every single thing. Thank you for watching, and I really want to make more videos, so help me be consistent by viewing and shit and subscribing, you know, showing some love, because I be showing love to y'all and nobody show love to me. So yeah, follow me on Instagram, add me on Snapchat, follow me on Twitter. I think this was a good video. I don't gotta redo it. All right, before I go, y'all can see my little baby. Isn't she? Oh, I'm not even showing her. Oh, sorry, you don't want them to see you? No? Okay, she doesn't want to talk to you guys right now.